eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get caught. Put my deuce up, I will not live in a bar.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Richardson going right to the air. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Pierce spent most of his rookie season in the Colts starting lineup and accumulated just under 600 yards with some big plays downfield. Expectations much higher for his sophomore season.
I'm not lying.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Richardson now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never known an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go now.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action with Richardson. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, numbers. They're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Off play action. Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
I mean, you know, when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's the fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And Richardson back to throw it. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
No, we changed it.
On second down, here's Jackson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson going to move him around. Now they'll audible to something else.
Ready.
On second down, it's Taylor. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Okay, ready? Go, Jack! Go!
Richardson to throw off play action. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, Alfie, what? Nice shot. Report.
Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now Jackson on second down. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
An inexplosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Jackson now targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down in the yard. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy who's a free agent off the street.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from the defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And the Colts first down.
Richardson working from the gun. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Richardson on 3rd and short. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that, but I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
96 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
50 yards.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Loose inside the 30. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. From the shotgun, Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Tackled there by Nick Cross.
And where do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Go.
To throw is Jackson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Three.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, hey. Hey! 13.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Middle. Out.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles.